guys, it's DJ Angie C and handsome boyfriend Dave, and we are on summer break, so please enjoy these little best of the worst talk shows. We will see you back in September. Hopefully we'll have a live show and a better platform. Yay! See you guys in September.
Bye.
Michael Maloney's on.
That's no Maloney. I can see you.
Mark's on. Stacy's on.
Stacy!
All right, should we make our big reveal? I'm already on. So.
All right, yeah. So anyway, good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to the worst talk show.
Welcome to the worst talk show.
I'm Angie C. That's handsome boyfriend Dave. Tonight we are paying tribute to Weird Science.
Homage, please.
I'm sorry.
We're trying to class it up.
Homage to Weird Science. Hello, Holly.
Hi, Holly.
You guys asked us if we would wear.
Clayton James
is here, of course.
Welcome, brother.
Of course, of all the shows for him to come on.
Yes.
It's this one.
It's alive.
Alive! Hey, MK Kelly. We did promise everybody we would put bras on our heads, just like Gary and Wyatt when they created the perfect woman.
Nick Showstack. Casey
The hair
Riddles.
placement is perfect. I tried to do the perfect bangs.
Yeah, she's got
the
bangs banging.
I feel like it's good.
I got my little thing here.
Hey, Jim Pericotti, rhymes with Maricotti.
Manicotti.
I really hope that a bunch of people come on and see this, and then we can take it off because it's hot as hell.
It's
under
really
these
hot in
cups.
here. It is.
I know I have rather large bazooms, but you know that's always been a positive up until this very moment.
Well, I have plenty of room to breathe. I've got a small family living in here.
Full disclosure, I often gain weight and lose weight in the girls who are both named Betty. Just so you're keeping
The
score.
Bettys.
The Bettys. So when I was particularly heavy, that was my bra cup size, and really I'm a full C. So there you go. All the
A bouncy
information
C.
you never needed to know. Over the shoulder boulder holders.
Hey, Sean O'Brien,
O'Brien's here.
everybody.
Can we take it off now? Sean O'Brien's here.
No. We got, how many people are on? No, we need 20 people.
Okay.
We can't have that. We were just here with our Boba Fett doll trying to get that thing to come to life. Because, you know.
Oh, is that what we were doing? Because if we made the perfect Boba Fett doll into a being that we could control,
Right.
I would fully be making out with that helmet. Like, I mean, you guys would be talking about weapons and stuff, but I'd be like, hey.
We'd be showering together.
Oh, that's right, we would be showering together. My bad. You
All
want
right,
the ice
that's
cream
enough.
too frozen.
That's enough about bad ice cream, okay?
Okay, fine.
We're moving right along.
Let's move along to our new segment.
It's called Let's All Go to the Smoovies. Let's all go to the Smoovies. Let's all go to the
With
Smoovies.
Angie and Hanson.
Hey, that's me. So anyway, we've decided that each week
Yeah. Each time we're really excited to see a movie
or a show.
an episode of a TV show.
Now look, the season 2 of The Mandalorian is coming out this week.
It's Friday. We're
Okay.
obviously very excited.
I know you guys all have it marked on your calendars, right? So we thought that we would develop a smoothie.
It's called a smoothie. Get it? We're watching movies and drinking smoothies, hence
Smoothies. Because we're pretty smooth.
That's right. We're JB Smooth.
Right.
So the first official smoothie is,
The Mandalorian.
which we are going to consume while watching The Mandalorian.
And I just whipped up the first batch of it today.
You did?
I did.
Can you go get it for us, and then we can
I've
tell
got to
them
run
what's
to
in
the test kitchen
it? Okay, you go run to
and
the
grab
test kitchen.
it.
Okay. All
You
right.
keep them busy.
I will keep
All right,
them
don't
busy.
go anywhere.
All right.
All right.
He's leaving. I'm staying.
No, really, don't go anywhere.
I really hope that nobody else has already started Let's All Go to the Smoovies, because we think it's a franchisable thing, and we could be bajillionaires by this time, like next week. So if you have any ideas on smoothies that you think we should make for watching certain movies or television shows, go ahead and let us know. Holly Cantor, you need some dancing hot dogs for that time. We're working on it. We do have a lot of hot dogs in the house. What is it with relatives that bring over hot dogs when you're doing a cookout? Like, we have them. We don't need more of them. Now we have like 17 packages in the freezer. They're not going to get touched until next summer. I'm telling you. So Dave is in the kitchen, the test kitchen right now with the first smoothie in honor of the Mandalorian. It is called the Mandalorian, and yes, you guessed it, there's mango in the smoothie.
All right,
Are we
here
ready?
Here we go. Now,
Dave, tell us what's in the Mandalorian.
all right, for everyone, mango is the number one thing.
Okay.
Okay, that's your overriding flavor. All right, and
it's your flavor profile, deliciousness.
right. So
Action
then,
Bronson.
so then, you also have. This batch is full fat Greek yogurt.
Yeah,
plain.
that's fine.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Oat milk, unsweetened.
But you can use whatever milk you
Right,
want.
exactly. Use whatever milk you want. I used frozen banana to sweeten it up.
For the sweetness. And
Okay.
then a special ingredient so that it looked like blue
It
milk.
actually looks like blue milk.
And if you're a Star
Like on
Wars fan,
Star Wars.
you need no
That
explanation.
actually looks minty green on the TV.
But it's not. It's a Mandalorian. Can
Right.
I please taste it? I'm very excited.
Here, try it.
All right, you guys ready? Mandalorian. Now, those of you who do drink alcohol, you can certainly throw something
There's
in
some
there.
blueberry in there too for color. Give it a second.
Oh, that's good. It's creamy. It's mango-y. And what's that? What's that? And it says Boba Fett is back in season 2 of The Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian.
Mm-mm-mm.
Hey, give me some of that.
Let's all go to the Smoovies. I love it. That's our new segment. It is delicious. It's very good. So we're all going to drink our smoothie together Friday and watch The Mandalorian together, season 2. We can't wait. And we do have full confirmation that some way or another, Boba Fett did in fact crawl out of that Sarlacc pit, and he is going to be in season 2. We could not be more excited. I want some more of that. That's pretty good. I like that.
That's a
Very
good smoothie.
Mm-hmm. We are just about out of time. We have 10 minutes left of our, not even, 8 minutes left of the show. We could just sit here and drink the Mandalorian. By the way, are we pretty, like, creative geniuses or what? The Mandalorian for our first smoothie?
I think it's pretty cool.
I'm pretty proud of us. You're doing pretty good on that. I wish we had, like, camera elves and we could get little angles and stuff. Eventually, maybe we can have a camera, like, over you so they can see what you're making. We did all this last minute, you guys. No idea
We
if it was gonna
decided
work
this
or not. We decided
maybe
it
an hour before the
ago.
show.
I said, I have an idea. And Dave said, what? No, actually, Dave said, don't do the show? And I go, no, better. Let's do it from the kitchen. And what'd you say?
Hell no.
It took him a little bit of poking and prodding.
Great idea.
But here we are, and we're happy to be here. Gravy gimlet. Oh, I like that, Sean. That's got a nice ring to it. What else did we watch?
The Davy gravy gimlet.
Davy gravy.
I used to be told that I should go stick my head in gravy a lot when I was little.
Why?
Davy, stick your head in gravy. Yeah.
Oh, really? That's it? So, I don't know what you guys got teased with about your names when you were a kid, but Angie doesn't rhyme with much. So instead, they decided to call me Benji because the dog movie was popular in the late 70s, early 80s, the Benji movies.
That's not hurtful.
So yeah, I got called a dog's name. That was fun.
Sweet.
But not very, like, you could have done something better. Although my brother just called me Plange. He just made it up. What rhymes with Ange? Plange. And then there you go. Micah Maloney, next week's episode, From the Bedroom. We've already done that.
That's gross.
Lewis Warren Calvados and tonic are a great holiday cocktail. I wouldn't know, but it sounds delightful. Lewis Warren has delightful cocktail tips for you all, as well as Sean O'Brien. Sean, what are you prepping tonight? I'm sure you're cooking. Show of hands, how many people are watching us in the kitchen from your kitchen? Because I would love that.
That'd be cool.
Lewis says, nice dodge from getting made fun of for your nickname. Yeah. I got Bob the Slob. Oh, Bob Tarasi, that's awful. Bob the Slob. It's not very original though, is it? Denny White! Imagine Dennis the Menace 1,000,000 times. Ooh, yeah, that's kind of smart. It explains an awful lot about you, Denny.
But I've only called you that a few hundred times.
I just love that your nickname is Denny because I have an auntie Denny, and it was like, cool. It could be for a boy or a girl.
Henny Penny.
Riddles. Nickname, Tender Vittles. I mean, Casey Riddles is a superstar name.
How about
you don't need to make fun of a name.
But wait a minute. It was never the Riddler, right? It was never the Riddler? That's stupid. Let me tell you something.
Too cool. They're trying to make fun of him,
yeah.
Right? Oh, Lewis is cooking too. Yay! In the kitchen with Angie C and Handsome Dave. Could be a second show. We could have a spin-off.
Okay, so that is one large white onion and whatever wasn't rotten in the celery.
Yes, because we had a lot of celery. Somebody's been on a celery kick, and then he forgets it's in the fridge because it's behind stuff.
I overdosed on peanut butter that one time a couple weeks ago.
All right, so I think we're good because I've got more things for onions to go in.
Okay.
Later, so we're going to put this aside. We're going to get lemon juice. This is very important because
squirt that right in my eyes to rinse out the onion.
We're going to prep the potatoes for the mashed potatoes tomorrow. So we're going to peel and cube, and then you hit it with some lemon juice so they stay nice and white. There you go. Question, you're only allowed one Thanksgiving side. What you got?
It's stuffing for me.
Really?
Yeah.
For me, it was always like green bean casserole, really. Like, we're not having it this year, though. I'm trying to not eat my weight in food. So, Vicky hit that tip jar. Well, thank you, Vicky.
Thank you very much. Probably the cheesecake.
Are you gonna
beefcake?
Move your gorgeous, handsome head again so they can see the tip jar. Ta-da! Sean O'Brien, I just missed what you were saying. Everybody's saying stuffing because it really. When else do you eat stuffing besides Thanksgiving? That's pretty much it, right?
Listen.
Bread with more bread, and then some bread.
Yeah, you take bread and you soak it in turkey water.
I love green bean casserole. I don't know why. I just do. It's a comfort food thing, and I used to be the one in charge of making it when I was old enough. So, it's potato time.
It's tater time.
This is kind of nerve-wracking because the last time we tried to have a guest on, it totally blocked out the volume, and it was a nightmare, and we were like, never again. But now we're on a different platform, and we're super hopeful,
and we're so much more experienced.
But like, dude, where are you? There he is.
A third screen?
No, they're not going to see it, but we're going to see it, and then our executive producer will turn it to speaker. So
make it happen, Kevin.
See us.
Do your magic.
All right, Casey, unmute.
Hey, there he is.
Unmute yourself, my friend.
Speak to us. Nope, speak.
Got it.
Hey, there he is.
What's up,
Ladies
people?
and gentlemen, Casey Riddles.
I really wish you had lowered the bar. Like, we have a boring person we're going to talk to in a bit, and hopefully you won't fall asleep.
Casey, not only did you design our opening graphic and our show graphics, you were an integral part of our very meager, humble beginnings here. And
well,
I don't think we would not have been able to pull the show off with you. So it is like, we couldn't think of anybody else to be our first guest. Like, we're so honored and so thrilled, and we love you
pal.
so much.
Well,
Glad to hear that you're doing good.
Yes.
we also have a little gift for you, so we're going to show that before you jump off.
Okay,
but,
so want to just
but because the gift is of a certain nature.
What month are you born in?
April.
Oh my God!
We got
Wow,
you covered.
that was
It's good.
lucky, huh?
You're gonna
Something
love
Oh, I
it.
think you're gonna like this.
I feel like maybe we should just show them now, and then we can
All
do
right.
our little spiel.
All right, so
we really wanted to frame it, but we didn't have time.
it will be framed.
It will be framed when you get it. Okay.
Okay.
All right, it's
So-
a Ralph McQuarrie Star Wars concept artwork.
So pull it
That
over
is
a little bit more.
amazing.
Good. There you go. And then push it closer so he can really get a good view.
So it's called, let me see,
It's a new home.
Fighters
Called Amazing.
Low over the Death Star. It was he drew it November 11th, 1973.
Wow.
Is that 5?
No, that's a 5, honey.
Okay.
So the
I
movie
can't
comes
read.
out in 77, and Ralph McQuarrie, as any good Star Wars nerd knows, did all the concept art.
Yeah, he was the
for,
guy who came up with
that
Darth
is
Vader and
amazing.
for
everything
George
as far as-
Lucas. And we found this amazing calendar, and you can take the actual calendar part off of it, and
Comes right off.
they can all be
And
framed.
they're all
Mhm.
suitable for
And
framing.
they're
Very cool.
absolutely beautiful.
I'll frame
And we've been, since we got it, we talked about framing one and giving it to you as a huge thank
Thank
you
you.
for all that you do for us. So,
That's very nice.
yeah.
I actually
Yeah,
saw
you know.
the Star Wars in the Chinese theater in Los Angeles when it opened up. That was my first movie I ever saw
You're kidding.
Really?
in Los
Wow.
Angeles. And I was telling that story for years, and then I said, I better ask my mom to make sure that's true. And she said, yeah, it's true. Okay.
How were you just visiting?
No, I lived there until I was like 7 or 8. So
I didn't know that.
And I
Why
moved
didn't I
here.
know that?
then I moved here the year before in 77, the year before the blizzard of 78. And then I was in New England after
You
that.
brought the blizzard.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Well, Casey wanted to ask us questions, but should we
Ooh.
have a question we want to ask him
You can
first?
ask me, but I got a few of my bar questions I've set up just to see how you
All
feel.
right, good.
Oh, wow.
By the way, do you have the mug we talked about standing by?
Where do I have that mug? Oh yeah, this one.
So show everybody at
Hold
home what you made us.
I have to send it
Oh,
out
So
to you.
that is us from our very first episode of the Worst Talk Show.
Was
when-
that the first episode?
That was our
With the
first
bra?
official
And it's
episode.
all downhill from there.
You were
the
talking
weird
about,
science, weird
Weird
science,
science.
bras on the head episode, and
And actually, I have
someday,
I have this
if we
for
have
Angie.
great shot, kid. That was 1 in a million. Love
The
it.
postcard. but
Someday when we have a budget to do merchandise, that's the first thing we're getting done is the mugs with the bras on our heads. Wouldn't you say?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, Keith Bennett sending us hearts and Geddy Lee hugs for us all.
Geddy
Thank
Lee.
you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Sarah loves the mug. So yeah, maybe we'll have to do that sooner than later. We'll figure out, maybe we'll get some hits on the tip jar for the underwriting and we can get a little merch
There
thing
you go.
going. That'll be great.
Yeah.
So why don't you give us the question? First of all, Casey, how long have you and I known each other?
I don't. For a long time. I mean,
I
see.
mean, I feel like we probably met in the 90s, but really didn't solidify our
Well,
friendship.
did you ever go to Boston Billiard Club? Because that's
A
where I
little bit.
bartended and managed
Yeah.
and met half our mutual friends
Yeah.
back in the 90s.
And Letters to Cleo did a record release party there,
Correct.
and we were there. We have photos of that, so I'm sure that
so-
we hung out at that.
I'm sure
but
we
the-
met before that, just being around. But I
Yeah,
mean,
I think so too.
I worked there. I was at my first job in Boston was, well, besides Boston Billiard Club, I painted animation cells right above Emac and Bolio's on Newbury Street. I don't know what I was doing, but that's
You
where I
have
got.
lived the strangest and most
Animation
wonderful life.
cells, really?
Seriously.
But that's where I got the sister cassette because they only sold it at Starving Artist.
Oh, that's right. And and now you're doing the graphic design for the Worst Talk Show. You see how that
Yeah,
goes?
wow.
It's a leap.
Life is crazy.
What's the craziest non-bartending job you've ever had?
I worked at Domino's. That was crazy. One time I had
Oh, dude. I
Newburyport
never want to have
homecoming.
pizza for a while after that.
Newburyport
I delivered for
homecoming.
Domino's.
I dressed up as the Noid, and kids were hitting me in the Noid and that was not fun at all.
Oh my God. I thought your craziest moment would be those knee-high white tube socks in that picture that you showed.
Oh, my 16-year-old picture.
Your 16th birthday. You'll have to post that later because that is
I'll
a
post
doozy.
that.
My goodness. Talk about, I've never seen a ginger bowl cut before then.
Oh,
Boy, did I see it.
Oh, Billy.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Billy.
You
My
can't
friend-
unsee it.
So my friends have that in a big poster size. But
Ah, that
So-
sounds good.
so one of the things I do at the bar is I ask people questions because it's easy to get people entertain them. But it started with way back in the day. I was working at a bar and someone gave me a book called Everything Men Know About Women. Of course, it was 50 blank pages, and I'm like, well, let's see what men know about women. So I started handing out the book and asking guys, what do you think you know about women? And they started writing, by the way, very angry stuff. And all the women wanted a notebook, so they started writing. And I was like, oh, it's a good way to entertain people. So I've done these notebooks, and I have a bunch of different questions. But since you two are big movie and music, I'll ask you a quick one of the questions that people really enjoyed, and all the people at home can play along. So you're having a party. You can pick five bands to play at your party. What 5 bands would you have play, and in what order would you have them play? You got to do it quick. You got to think quick.
All right, well, one of the bands has to be AC/DC because that was a very pivotal moment in our relationship. We were at an AC/DC show the first time we said "I love you" to each other, which is not the most romantic thing, but to
AC/DC is
us
so
it is.
romantic.
Yeah.
Are they
So-
closing, or who's opening?
All right. Oh boy. Who's opening? You know what?
Well, for AC/DC, it's the Boston's because
Yeah,
that
that'd
was
be-
another
that'd be
huge
fun.
moment for us.
Yeah.
And
course.
I would say, well, I got to say Letters to Cleo. So
I
that's
was
great.
thinking letters.
Um,
But who goes first? The Boston's or
do we-
Cleo? You know?
Cleo goes on whenever Cleo wants to go on.
Okay. And then AC/DC. Is it AC/DC 4? Because I know 5.
No, we still have 2 left.
Right. So 3. Anybody we want?
No,
Dead or
so
alive?
we have Letters to Cleo, the Mighty Mighty Boston's, and AC/DC. We have 2 bands left, and I'll let you pick.
All right.
But you got to be quick.
All right. Well, all right, you two.
At the bar, you don't have to be quick. Take as long as you want. Drink
You two.
more drinks.
Right. Okay. So you two, and then finishing it out is Led Zeppelin.
Oh, so it's Alive or Dead, basically.
Right. It can be
Yeah,
right.
Dead or
It's
Alive.
fantasy, right?
Dead or alive. There we
Well,
go.
in that case, I'd also like the MC5 and the Stooges. No, I'm just kidding. But if we have to, we're having a
I don't
party.
do well with the pressure.
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? Why don't you tell everybody what you and I came up with?
Okay. A couple of months ago, my sister, who is the queen of cookies, she makes cookies all the time, and they're magical. There's just something comes out of her fingertips as she's rolling the dough. You just can't eat one. You eat them by the dozen every time she makes one. She introduced me to something called a cowboy cookie, which I had never heard of before. And I guess they're really big from like Texas up to Oklahoma. And there's all different variations of them. But basically the shared thought is they have peanut butter in them, they have peanuts in them, they have coconut in them, and they have chocolate in them. So they're these chocolate chip cookies on steroids, basically.
There's a lot of protein in there, right?
Right? So I can justify anything. Give me 5 seconds. I can turn anything into it's keto, it's this, it's that. Oh yeah, I can turn it into anything. So when Janet made them for me, they were delicious, but they were really sweet, like almost make your teeth itchy kind of sweet. And the only problem I had with that is like it slowed you down. You couldn't have 6 of them. You could only have 1 or 2.
I can't have that, Sam. I can't be slowed down.
I'm not tapping the brakes for anybody. So I thought there's got to be a more adult version of these. There's got to be a way to make these a little bit more adult, if you will.
Yeah.
So I just started tampering with the recipe until I came up with something that I really liked. And I know with all this technology and everything, it's kind of hard, but I'm going to try something.
Okay.
See if you can catch this.
Dave, I'm not going to be able to catch it. Oh, hold on.
Ah!
Oh, did you?
I got it. I
Oh,
got
All right,
it.
listen. Brush it off. Brush it
Yay. Yay, I love it.
off. Listen.
The magic
gonna-
of television.
We
Hold
have
it
yet
up.
to try.
Hold it all the way up. See.
We have yet to try them.
And then by the side so you can
Cheers.
see. 'Cause they've got-
Ah!
Oh, you
I
just-
dropped it.
Don't worry, we have more than one. So
It's enlarged to show texture.
Cheers.
look at the texture there, and they're all this shape. They're
Closer.
sort of. Do you ball them up in the stove?
I have a little, it's like a mini ice cream scooper for cookies, so they all come out normal. They all come out the
Okay.
same size.
Kind of, yeah.
It's
All right.
No,
cookies.
I broke him up
Okay,
a piece
look,
because I
look,
want
look.
to show you what's going on in here.
Oh, there's a lot going on.
So
in
There's
there.
a lot going on.
Yeah,
There really
there
is.
is a lot going on in there. Are you ready?
Tell me what you think.
Very dense and a good chew, but also a nice crisp on the outside,
Mhm.
which is key.
They're dunkers.
Oh,
Salt.
and you've got some kosher salt on there as well.
Malden salt, even
Oh,
better.
I'm sorry,
'cause it's the
Malden
big,
salt.
because it's the big flakes that don't melt.
Mhm.
You just need that little bit of salt to round out. There's 3 different kinds of chocolate in there. So again, you can make it healthy because I put dark chocolate in there. It's not milk chocolate. So
Good for your heart.
superfood, dark chocolate,
Yeah.
and walnuts, which are again a good source of protein. They're like up there with an omega fat, aren't they?
Yep.
Walnuts.
Omega-3s, I believe.
And
They've
it's
got
funny, I
something
would
like
not think about walnuts and then peanut butter in the same cookie, but it absolutely works.
The peanut with the peanut butter. Oh, and then in the original recipe, it was creamy peanut butter, which had this really weird textural thing. And I used chunky to get more texture in there, but there's coconut in there. Today I cheated. Normally I used unsweetened coconut, but there's actually sweetened coconut in there. I couldn't find unsweetened. And then,
This interview is over.
yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Shut it down, Kevin.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's it.
Oats.
Pull the plug. Give me more of those.
All right,
There's
so
oats.
I said that it was a good chew, and Casey Riddles is saying I'm already a Guy Fieri wannabe. And Casey, you're shut off now. No more. For
You know what, Casey? We're gonna come to you and we're gonna frost your tips. How's that sound?
So talk to me about the chocolate. There's dark chocolate, but 3 different kinds.
There's,
Smitty is
Smitty's
on.
here. Smitty's saying hello.
Smitty, what's
No.
up, buddy?
there is, to me, I'm not a milk chocolate guy, and I'm definitely not a white chocolate guy. Chocolate needs to be dark. When I was little, my mother caught me in the pantry one time, gnawing on a bar of baking chocolate, the unsweetened baking chocolate. I love that. Like, to me, that's chocolate. So there's extra dark chocolate, bittersweet chocolate, and then
Oh, man.
just plain chocolate. So it just makes it seem a little bit more adult. But the
It
one,
is adult. That's what it
Listen.
is. It's an adult cookie.
You know what's
it's like
awesome?
a peak freen, right?
Listen,
Is
it's
that-
much too good to share with children.
okay, now can you guess the secret ingredient?
Oatmeal?
Nope, that's in there, but there's a
Okay.
secret ingredient in there that you probably wouldn't think of.
It's not cinnamon. Is it cinnamon?
Nope.
All right, hold on.
Dave
Is it
is
like
gonna
a
be
heart
second.
attack or something?
Excuse me. It's cayenne pepper.
Just crack black. Crack black pepper.
Okay, so all right, there you
And
go.
I'm not
Yeah.
dying.
Yeah.
Normally, I can't have black pepper.
It's a tiny little bit, but it just balances out the cinnamon, and it just gives it that little bit of balance underneath all the chocolate, because otherwise they'd just be sticky sweet. They'd just be gross.
Yeah, and it's almost like a protein. It's like the best tasting protein bar you've ever had.
Yeah,
Honestly,
no,
but-
I wouldn't even like. You're kind of
No,
insulting the cookie.
the protein balls that people make, like the date balls.
No, I'm
that
totally
are packed
fine
with,
with
you know
that.
what I
To
mean?
me, it's like, if you're gonna, I mean, it doesn't have frosting on it. You know, it's not milk
Thank God.
chocolate. You know, there's not really a ton of butter in there, and they're a dense cookie. They're a good
Nice.
size
I see.
cookie.
Yeah.
So if you have 1 or 2, I think you're satisfied with 1 or 2. Although, Dave, my
Don't look
personal
at me,
record
I'm
is
so
9. 2 cups of coffee and 9 cookies. So there, the gauntlet has been thrown. Go for
All
it.
right, so look, I gotta ask you something. Would you be willing to part with your recipe?
Absolutely.
Put it on the site?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Got it
well,
already
they-
typed up for you. so
Awesome, buddy.
I'll send
Thank
it
you
over
so
to you.
much. Because guess what?
I think
This
it's
is my new favorite cookie. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The
They're
cowboy
really
cookie.
easy. And supposedly what you can do with them, I've never tried it yet because I always wind up making them all, but you can ball them up and roll them and get them ready to go and stick them in the freezer. And then when you want a warm cookie, you just take a frozen one out and throw it in the oven.
Yep.
Wait a minute. You're saying that normal people will take one cookie and make it because they're in the mood for a cookie?
They haven't been enlightened, Dave. They haven't seen the light. They don't.
I mean,
know
I've never heard of people like this.
Well,
Yeah,
they do exist,
there are people
but
that can take one.
Yeah.
I've yet to meet one, and
they're just not our people.
Yeah, it's like bring them here. I'll straighten them out.
Cowboy cookies are very serious cookies.
Mm.
Just like the peak freens or whatever they were called. Was it peak freen? What was it called?
Peak cream.
Are a very serious cookie. Wasn't that the jingle? Oh, now you can't sing because his mouth is full. Oh, let's just keep eating and I'll just do the whole show. Tachi
Is he
wants
directing?
you to sing
us
us
out
out.
of the show.
Okay, so what do you want to sing us out on? Weird Science?
No. How about believe?
What?
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could be so free, flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me. Bye, everybody.